Disclaimer: this is a work of fiction created for entertainment purpose only, not affiliated with BTS or Big Hit Entertainment. Characters and storylines are fictional and for entertainment purpose only. If you are homophobic, then please just leave. Tigers Bunny promote respect, kindness, and positivity. Enjoy the video. Jungkook POV. I woke up to find Taehyung's sleeping figure beside me. He looked incredibly handsome and calm, and I couldn't help but admire him for a while. As I gazed at him, Taehyung's eyelashes fluttered open and his eyes met mine. A soft smile spread across his lips as he realized I would been watching him. End of POV. Taehyung reached out and gently grasped Jungkook's hand, bringing it to his lips for a tender kiss. Good morning, my love, he whispers, his voice husky. Taehyung couldn't help but notice Jungkook's adoring gaze. It warms his heart. Taehyung's thumb kissed the back of Jungkook's hand as he sat up, pulling him closer. Jungkook's heart skipped a beat at the gentle touch, and he couldn't help but smile back at Taehyung. Jungkook whispered, his heart racing. Good morning, Mr. Husband. Taehyung chuckled, his eyes sparkling. Mr. Husband, he teased, fingers intervened, whining with Jungkook's. Taehyung, I have a request, my love. Taehyung said, his voice low and husky. Jungkook, and what is it, Mr. Husband? Playfully. Taehyung, one kiss, my love, a deep, passionate kiss to start my day. Husky voice. Jungkook, cheeks flutters, but he played coy. And what if I say no? He whispers, arm wrapping around Taehyung's neck. Taehyung, eyes gleamed with desire. Then I will just have to pursue you. He whispered, lips brushing against Jungkook's. Jungkook gently teasing. Oh, is that so, Mr. Husband? Taehyung, softly growling, yes, that's so. His hand slides down Jungkook's back, pulling him closer. Jungkook breathlessly. And how do you plan on persuading me? Taehyung smirked. Let me show you. His lips trailed down Jungkook's neck, sending shivers down his spine. Jungkook, softly. Taehyung, his finger tangled in Taehyung's hair. Taehyung whispering, say yes, my love. His lips brushed against Jungkook's again. Jungkook breathlessly. Yes, his voice barely audible. Taehyung smiling. Good morning, my love. He captured Jungkook's lips in a deep, passionate kiss. Jungkook, softly. Taehyung, he wrapped his arm around Taehyung's neck, deepening the kiss. Taehyung, whispering, I love you. He pulled back, his eyes gazing into Jungkook's. Jungkook smiling. I love you too. He leaned in, their lips meeting again. Taehyung whispering more. He leaned in, seeking another kiss. I'm addicted to your lips, princess. Jungkook pushing Taehyung away shyly. No, Taehyung, he giggled. I need to fresh up. Taehyung pouting. But I like you messy. He tried to lean in again. Jungkook laughing. No, really. He pushed Taehyung away, his cheeks flushing. I'm all sweaty. Taehyung smirking. That's what makes it hot. He whispered, his eyes sparkling. But fine, go fresh up. He leaned in, giving Jungkook a quick peck on his lips. Don't take too long. I will be waiting. He winked. Jungkook pushing Taehyung slightly forward. Leave me now. Taehyung laughing. All right, Mrs. Wifey. He rolled off Jungkook, holding up his hand in mock surrender. I will let you fresh up. Jungkook, quickly getting out of bed. I will be right back. Taehyung, watching Jungkook with amusement. Take your time, my love. Later, Jungkook emerged from the bathroom, wearing a red t-shirt and shorts. Taehyung, eyes widening appreciatively. Well, well, he murmurs, a slow smile spreading across his face. You look stunning, my princess. Jungkook blushing. Taehyung, stop teasing me. Taehyung, leaning back against the door frame, crossing his arm casually. I'm not teasing, my love. I'm just admiring what's mine. Taehyung, letting out a low whistle. You look good enough to eat, my love. His gaze roams up and down Jungkook's leg appreciatively. Jungkook blushing. No, go fresh up, hubby. I have to make breakfast. Taehyung reaching out and gently grabbing Jungkook's wrist. Come here for a second. He pulls Jungkook back into the room and closes the door behind him, locking it Jungkook nervously. What are you doing, hubby? Taehyung turning back to Jungkook with a determined look in his eyes. Breakfast can wait. His voice is low and commanding. Come here. Jungkook gulping. What are you doing, hubby? Taehyung smirking. What does it look like I'm doing, princess? He teases, eyes twinkling mischievously, trying to get a little taste of my gorgeous wifey before breakfast. Jungkook nervously. Forward, he tries to run. Taehyung laughing. Not so fast, Mrs. Kim. He quickly wraps his arm around Jungkook from behind and lifts him off the ground. Jungkook wiggling. Leave me, happy, let me go. Taehyung playfully. Oh no, he carries Jungkook back towards the bed, a mischievous grin on his face. You are not escaping me that easily, my love. Taehyung tossing Jungkook onto the bed. You know what happens when you run off from me, don't you? He climbs on top of Jungkook, pinning his legs down with his strong thighs. Jungkook gulping hardly. Hubby Taehyung chuckling softly. That look won't work on me this time, love. He says teasingly, though his eyes softening as Jungkook's adorable attempt to manipulate him. Jungkook pouting. Hubby, please. He showed him puppy eyes. Taehyung, his expression faltering. He swallows hard, his resolve weakening at the sight of Jungkook's puppy eyes. Taehyung mumbling, you are playing dirty. His voice grows softer. All right. He giggles, getting one over. Jungkook giggling loudly. Taehyung shaking his head slightly, groaning. Little minx. He teases affectionately, losing his grip on Jungkook's leg. Using your puppy eyes to manipulate your poor, helpless husband. He rolls off Jungkook dramatically, sprawling out beside him on the bed with a playful sign. Jungkook giggling loudly. Taehyung chuckling, you are lucky you are. He pulls Jungkook close, wrapping an arm around his waist. Taehyung placing a soft kiss on the top of Jungkook's head. So damn cute, he says, or I might just have to punish you for being such a troublemaker. Jungkook pouting. Bad hubby. Now go fresh up. I'm going to make breakfast. I'm so hungry. Taehyung laughing heartedly. There is that puppy face again. He gives Jungkook's nose a quick tab. You know what, Mrs. Hungry? He turns back to Jungkook with a smirk. I will go fresh up, but Jungkook looking at Taehyung curiously. Taehyung winking playfully. Only because I don't want my beautiful wife to starve. Plus, I wouldn't mind seeing what delicious breakfast you can whip up. He disappeared into the bathroom, Jungkook muttering to himself. As cheesy, he heads to the kitchen. Later, Theong emerged from the bathroom, freshly washed and looking handsome in a casual t-shirt and jeans. He finds Jungkook bustling around the kitchen, an apron tied around his waist. Theong smiling. Theong smiling. Ah, my little chef. He watches Jungkook, who is busy cooking and humming cutely. Jungkook humming to himself, obvious to Theong's gaze. Theon, leaning against the door jamb, arm crossed over his chest. You look so cute in that apron, Jungkook distracted. Oh, you come, hubby, Theon chuckling. What's on the menu today, chef wifey? He wraps his arms around Jungkook's waist from behind and rests his chin on his shoulder. Jungkook giggling. Your favorite kimchi fried rice and pancakes. Theon smiling. Can't wait. He nuzzles Jungkook's neck affectionately. Jungkook laughing. Hubby, stop, I need to finish cooking. Theon, teasingly. Oh, just a little distraction, won't hurt. He continues to nuzzle Jungkook's neck. Theon, he leans down to nuzzle Jungkook's neck, placing a soft kiss there. My favorite meal prepared by my favorite chef. Jungkook giggles. Now go and sit on the dining table. I will bring it. Theon, giving Jungkook's waist a gentle squeeze before releasing him and heading to the dining table. I will be waiting for my delicious breakfast. He pulls out a chair and sits down, stretching his legs out in front of him. Jungkook POV. I tried to pour the coffee into the mug but accidentally spilled the hot liquid on my hand. I screamed loudly at the sudden loud scream. Theon head snapped toward the kitchen. He immediately jumped up from his chair and rushed to the kitchen door, his heart pounding with worry. Love, what happened? He exclaimed, seeing Jungkook holding his hand. Jungkook's hand was red, and tears fell continuously as he shrugged to bear the pain. Taehyung rushed over, concern etched on his face, but then his expression changed to one of scolding. "Where was your attention, princess?" he asked, shaking his head. Taehyung gently took Jungkook's hand in his, examining the burn. He scowled at the red burnt skin. "Look at this. You always rush things and end up hurting yourself, love. Where was your attention, huh?" Jungkook looked up at Taehyung with tear-filled eyes. "Hurting hubby." Taehyung, stern expression softening instantly. He sighed, realizing his scolding hadn't helped the situation. "Ah, sweetheart, I am sorry for yelling." "Shh, it's okay. Pain will go away." Kissing Jungkook's teary eyes. Taehyung wrapped his arm around Jungkook gently, one hand still holding Jungkook's burned hand carefully. Taehyung picked Jungkook up easily, making him yelp softly. He hurried to the bedroom, placing Jungkook down gently on the bed. He damped a towel under the tap and carefully wrapped Jungkook's burned hand with it. "Does it still hurt?" Taehyung asked softly, blowing air, his voice trembling with emotion. Jungkook nodded, tears streaming down his face as he sobbed. Taehyung eyes welled up with tears, his face contorting in distress. His heart felt like it was shattering into a million pieces, seeing his love in so much pain. He gently took Jungkook's face in his hands, his thumbs wiping away Jungkook's tears. "My baby, I am so sorry," he whispered, his voice cracking with emotion. Taehyung eyes overflowed with tears as he held Jungkook's hand gently, feeling helpless to ease his pain. "I will get the first aid kit," he stammered, trying to compose himself, but his hand shook as he reached for the kit. Taehyung's hands trembled as he opened the first aid kit, his eyes never leaving Jungkook's tear-stained face. He gently cleaned and dressed the burn, his touch soft and apologetic. As he worked, Taehyung's tears fell on Jungkook's hand, mingling with the antiseptic wipes. "Why do you always do this, princess?" he whispered, his voice cracking with emotion. "Why do you always rush and hurt yourself?" Theon's calling was soft but laced with worry and fear. He felt like he was hurting himself watching Jungkook suffer. He gently wrapped Jungkook's hand in a bandage, his finger tracing the contours of Jungkook's palm. Jungkook, eyes met Theong's teary one, his heart shattered seeing his hubby cry. He picked his hand, wiping the tears of Theong. "I'm sorry, hubby," Jungkook whispered, his voice barely audible. Theong's face contoured in anguish, and he buried his face in Jungkook's shoulder, sobbing controllably. "I'm sorry too, love. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you." Theong tears soaked into Jungkook's shoulder as he held him tightly, his arm wrapped around Jungkook's waist. Jungkook's uninjured hand stroked Theong's hair, trying to comfort him, as he knows how much his hubby is in pain seeing him like this. As Theong's sobs subsided, he pulled back, his eyes red-rimmed. He gently brushed a strand of hair out of Jungkook's face, his fingers tracing Jungkook's cheekbone. "Theon, you scared me, love," he whispered, his voice trembling. Jungkook, eyes filled with tears again, and he nodded, his voice barely above a whisper. "I'm sorry, hubby, but please." "Don't cry. Look, I'm fine now. Please, it's hurting seeing you cry." Theon spun. "See, hubby is not crying." He pulled Jungkook on his lap. Lips kissed Jungkook's forehead, a soft, gentle kiss. Jungkook's eyes fluttered closed and he leaned into the kiss, his face tingling upward. Theon's hand cradled Jungkook's face, his thumb stroking Jungkook's skin. He pressed another kiss to Jungkook's forehead, then to his cheeks, his lips barely touching Jungkook's skin. Jungkook's breath catch in his throat and he moaned softly, his body relaxing into Theon's touch. Taehyung's lips kissed Jungkook's forehead, his cheeks, his lips, each kiss a tender whisper of comfort. My love, Taehyung whispered, his voice cracking with emotion. I am sorry, I wish I could take the pain away. Jungkook's eyes fluttered closed, his face tittling upward as Taehyung's lips brushed against his. His hand cradled Jungkook's face, his thumb stroking Jungkook's skin as he rained kisses down on him. You are my everything, princess, Taehyung whispered, his breath warm against Jungkook's skin. I love you more than anything in this world. Jungkook cupping Taehyung's face lovingly, pecking his lips. I love you too, hubby, so much. Taehyung kissed him again. His kisses grew more, each one a passionate declaration of love. Jungkook's breathing slowed, his body relaxing into Taehyung's touch as the pain receded, replaced by the warmth of his hubby's devotion. Jungkook's eyes suddenly stamped open, a look of realization crossed his face. He cupped Taehyung's face, his expression filled with concern. Hubby, you must be hungry now. I'm sorry, because of me, we didn't get to eat. Pouted. Let me go and complete my cooking. Taehyung kissing his pout away, his eyes narrowed, his grip on Jungkook's waist tightening. Don't even think about cooking bun, he growled, his voice low and menacing. Jungkook stubbornly tried to stand up, but Taehyung's arm wrapped around him, holding him in place. No, hubby, I'm fine now. I will be careful now, he protested. Taehyung glared unsatisfied, his eyes blazing with the fierce protectiveness. No, love, you are not going anywhere near the kitchen. You are hurt and you need to rest. You are not lifting a finger now, okay? Jungkook pouted cutely. Okay. Taehyung lips brushed against Jungkook's pouting one, his kiss gentle and soothing. Jungkook's pout slowly faded, replaced by the soft sigh as Taehyung's lips moved against his. His hands guided Jungkook to lie down on the bed, his body covering Jungkook's as he deepened the kiss. Jungkook's eyes fluttered closed, his arms wrapping around Taehyung's neck as he surrendered to the kiss. Taehyung, lips trailed across Jungkook's forehead, his kisses light and loving. I will go cook, baby, he whispered, his voice soft and gentle. You rest. Jungkook nodded cutely, his eyes still closed, a soft smile on his lips. Taehyung slipped out of the bedroom, his feet padding softly on the floor as he made his way to the kitchen. He cooked up a storm, his hands moving quickly and efficiently as he completed the dish which Jungkook was cooking. When the food was ready, Taehyung returned to the bedroom, a tray laden with steaming hot food in his hands. Jungkook's eyes opened, a soft smile on his lips as Taehyung approached him. Taehyung sat down beside Jungkook, his hands feeding Jungkook small bites of food. Jungkook's eyes met Taehyung's, his gaze soft and loving. Taehyung's heart swelled with emotion as he gazed back at Jungkook, his lips brushing against Jungkook's forehead in a soft kiss. As they ate, Taehyung's kisses rained down on Jungkook's face, his lips touching Jungkook's forehead, his cheeks, his lips. Jungkook's eyes fluttered closed, his body relaxing into Taehyung's touch, feeling loved and cherished. After ensuring Jungkook have had enough to eat, Taehyung places the tray aside and slides into bed beside him. He wraps his arms around Jungkook slightly, pulling him close to his chest. He rests his chin on Jungkook's head, holding him gently but firmly as if he never want to let go. Taehyung begins to slowly trace patterns on Jungkook's bare arm with his fingerprint feeling his skin. He gently moves a strand of hairs from his face and places a feather-light kisses on his forehead. Then he trails kisses down to his cheeks, whispering sweet nothings in his ear before finding Jungkook's lips. Jungkook, hubby again cut off by Taehyung's rough lips on his soft ones. Taehyung deepens the kiss, his hand gently cradling Jungkook's face, his other arm wraps around his waist, pulling him even closer. Taehyung kisses Jungkook's injured hand gently and lovingly. I love you so much, more than I can express in words, my life. He murmurs softly, his voice filled with emotion. He kisses Jungkook's neck gently, sending shivers down his spine. He holds Jungkook so tightly. Tell me you love me too, princess. Husky voice Jungkook, kissing Taehyung lips gently. I love you too, hubby. So much. Love filled eyes. And